Hello, my name is Helen Donnelly and I am a professional theatrical, circus and therapeutic clown here in Toronto, Canada. I'm the artistic director of Foo Productions, which is my own clown theater company here. And I am going to show you how to string a clown nose. So I have two examples of clown noses here that I use on a regular basis. So this is what I call a workshop nose. It is a soft plastic clown nose, which is quite useful for workshop purposes. I would not recommend it for shows. And this is a pro nose, and you can buy them online. And they are very soft, beautifully made, and they have a lovely soft filling inside. I actually string my pro nose. A lot of people don't. They use glue, but I never do. I prefer to string my noses. And I am going to teach you how to do just that, because we don't want our clown noses falling off our faces in the middle of a show or in the middle of a workshop. Because it is mask, we want to treat it with as much respect as we do a commedia mask or any other mask. So it is part of the mask family, so we want to make sure that it stays on your face. So the ingredients that you'll need are very simple. I use good old elastic thread, and you can find elastic thread at most dollar stores. Any fabric store will carry it. And you will need repair needles, and I'll show you which particular kind I use to string my noses. Now, the first thing you're going to want to do is just have a look at your nose, whichever it happens to be, whatever style. You'll notice that, that there is a top and there is a bottom. The bottom, obviously, where the nostril holes are. So I want you to take a look at how this nose is strung. You'll notice that the string emanates from the exact side of the nose. So it's not near the nostril part, nor is it near the top part of the nose. And this is to ensure that it stays on your face properly. So I also want you to have a look at the fact that the nose is strung from the inside, not from the outside. And the reason for this is aesthetics, so that you don't want an unsightly large knot on the outside where your nostrils are going to be. You want the knots hidden. So I've hidden them inside, as you can see. So we're going to do the same for this little guy here, this little workshop nose. The needle that I'm going to choose is this size needle right here. He's actually quite a generous size. You see the eye of the needle is nice and big. So again, this elastic thread is really easy to find. It's very user-friendly, and I'm going to cut a generous amount from it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make myself a double knot. So what I do is I fold over the end, I twist, and I make a single knot, just like this. And then what I do is I make another knot right on top of that. So I'll have a thicker knot. So again, twist, pull through, and it's right on top. And then what I do is I like to trim off the end. So we're just going to do that. Trimming off the end. It's nice and neat. And there you are, you have your lovely knot. And now we're going to string the nose. I'm going to guide it through my needle. I'm going to take my clown nose. I'm going to make sure that I know where I'm going to insert my needle. So once again, I measure and I know that it's going to be from the inside. And I don't go too deep into the nose. It's about less than 1 centimeter from the edge. And I poke my needle through. And there's my great knot on the inside. Now we're going to do the same thing the other way on the other side. This will ensure that the knot is going to be on the other side. So again, I measure my nose by squishing it in half. Okay, I know it's going to be right at the apex of that fold, less than 1 centimeter down, and I insert the needle. I pull it through, and here you are almost done. So you have now a stringed clown nose, but it needs to fit on your head. It needs to be measured to you. So the next part of this little demo is going to happen right now. I always recommend, if you're wearing glasses, take your glasses off to really get a good fit. And what you want to do is you want to make sure that the clown nose thread, or the elastic thread, goes up and over the ears. Up and over the ears. Make sure that your hair is out of the way. And at the back, the elastic thread should be at the back of the skull, not up here and not dragging down here. Just right straight the back. Okay, so now you're ready to measure the clown nose on your face. So for me, this is a little too loose, and what you want to do is draw the string closer to your face so that, and I just keep adjusting this at the back, up and over the ears, make sure my hair's not in the way, and I'm going to shake my head vigorously back and forth and up and down, and I tap it. Now, if it doesn't fling off, you're good to go. So here we have the clown nose, which has been fitted to your head properly, and now we want to make a knot on the inside of this string that's kind of extra. So what I do is I pull it through even further. Give yourself some room, and this is so that I can make a knot, keeping in mind where it ended up at the other end. So I just make my knot in the same fashion. Once. Twice. And I take my scissors, I trim it so that it's nice and neat. And I pull it through. Now, here you have your clown nose, which has been strung professionally. So that's it. I really hope that this has been useful to you, and feel free to share among your colleagues and clown friends. And if you would like to leave a comment, or you would like to know more about what I do and the workshops that I teach, my website is on this channel. Feel free to stay in touch, and happy clowning, everyone. Ciao.